Hi, guys. Welcome. Sorry if it's a little loud because we have the AC going and it just seems to be exponentially louder on a boat. So sorry about that. I want to know what you guys are going to be reading tonight. Hi, Heather and Amy Marie. For those that are not a part of our readathon, those are two of my leaders for my different groups. You can come in. Sorry, I was talking to Cody. So tonight, hi, Grandma Susan. You leaning on air? I don't know that one, but I will have to look into that. I enjoy me some good Christian fiction. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. I'm shooting off of my camera instead of my webcam on my computer, so it might look kind of funny. That is Cody in the background. I am going to be going through The Last Garden in England because this is the last book that I had on my list for this month. I sprinted today and just read, I read Mr. and Mrs. Bunny, Detectives Extraordinaire. This was such a stinking cute book. I actually had put it up on a poll to read next month, and it was losing, but I still really wanted to read it, so I went ahead and read it today. And yeah. And hi, Hannah. You're reading The Edge of Between. Oh, yeah. That's for the spooky middle grade readathon that you guys are doing. I could not find a copy of it anywhere, so I'm not reading that one. And Heather, you're doing Glow of the Everflame. I don't know that one either. So I'll have to watch y'all's wrap-ups, and you'll have to tell me how those books are, and I'll see if I add them to my TBR. Cody's going to be in the background over here, so y'all might also get to enjoy watching him just probably fall asleep while he reads because he had a long day at work. So far, Grandma Susan, it is very good. I am not super far into it. It was, I guess this is what Cody is reading. Yeah, we randomly found those at a thrift store, and he is quite obsessed. Okay, so yeah, The Last Garden, I'm only maybe 3 or 4 chapters in, but I was listening to it while cooking, and I didn't register that I was going back and forth in time, so I was a little confused. So I'm probably gonna have to start that over. Grandma Susan says hi, Cody.
Hi, Grandma Susan.
And then Shannon Small, that's my mom. She is still pushing through Wheel of Time series. She has been going through those, like 2 months maybe?
Been powering through them.
Yes, and like not doing tandem or anything. She is just straight reading them. I am so proud of her. And if you guys hear that fun noise, that's because of our AC as well. So it's just going to keep happening. Sorry. Yeah, Heather was asking which book my mom, Shannon, is on.
She was on like 8.
Yeah, Heather, you mentioned somewhere that you were reading Wheel of Time and that you were stuck on 4. And I was like, okay, apparently everybody's reading Wheel of Time because Cody's trying to read it as well. He took a little bit of a break, but he's trying to get back into it. And I'm like, man, I'm crazy for not. I've never read it. Yeah, my mom's on book 10. Good job, Mom.
I'm on 6.
Cody is on 6. But clearly that's not what he's reading tonight. I did just get him to read Caraval, and I'm really sad because he ended up finishing the series, and I only read the first one. So,
3. I got 3.
Oh, Heather, your buddy reading it with your best friend. That's awesome. My best friend and I, what did we read this month? The Lobotomist's Wife. I don't know if y'all have ever, man, I had to I'm looking at my books. If y'all don't understand, behind the camera is a lot of my books. So I was looking for it because I thought it was in here, but I don't remember what I did with it. But The Lobotomist's Wife was interesting. I liked it, but it wasn't one that I was going to rant and rave about. So if you happen to see it somewhere like super cheap, pick it up. If not, then, it's not a huge deal if it's not on your TBR. Yeah, you're fine. Hi, Amy. Oh, Yeah, I love that you both read. My husband and I both read too. So Cody he loves to read, but he just doesn't have a ton of time because he works 2 hours away from us. So it's a 2-hour drive there and a 2-hour drive back. And then once I introduced him to audiobooks, he has now become like a reading fiend, and he has basically surpassed me every month with his reading because he's able to just listen to audiobooks while he's driving and also working. So that's a good thing. And hi, other Amy. You're hoping to finish Anne of the Island tonight. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on because I don't want to have to switch them on and off whenever I'm reading because I can't wear them when I'm reading. So, and you're only about 100 pages to go. Girl, you'll get it done. I'm so proud of you. I have more than 100 pages and I feel like I'm going to get it done, which maybe I'm crazy. It's fine. I'm probably not. But who knows? And then mom is saying, Shannon is my mom. Her husband, my dad, does just watch her read. I don't know that I have ever seen my dad read anything.
Would you like me to watch you read?
No. That's just creepy.
So, fun fact, I just finished 31 books this month.
See, he's going to go toot his own little horn. He's finished 31 books. Oh, sorry.
Awesome.
I'm not sure where I'm at, but I did finish. Like I said, I finished 2 books today. If y'all weren't here, Mr. and Mrs. Bunny Detectives Extraordinaire. Like I said, this one, it's just so cute, and it was a really fast read. And then I finished Wizard for Hire. I did a video about the first book of that, but I finally finished the second and third one yesterday, and then this morning. And it was so stinking good. I loved that series. I actually was finishing it and I was like getting a little teary-eyed because I was like, I'm going to miss this series, but also it was just so well done. And I mean, it was phenomenal. It was 5 stars. Every single book was phenomenal. So if you guys want like a good, it's a middle grade book, but to me, it didn't read like a middle grade book, which I feel like that happens more and more frequently now, where it's like, it probably could have passed as like a young adult book, but then it probably wouldn't sell as well sometimes. Hannah says that, hi Cody, and she also says her husband games while she reads, like video gaming, I'm assuming.
Sweet.
What is his favorite game? Because Cody loves to video game, and so does his best friend.
I had to cover my leg because it's
So
ultra
blinding.
white.
It
I
would give me some backlight,
I noticed it, how dark my arms
Oh.
are.
Well, I'm just all white. So, Well,
So what is this?
hi, Carla.
What is this again? This is a sprint, right?
Your husband is gaming right now, too. Oh, how funny. Yeah, mine's okay, so because of living on a boat, we don't have like the option of doing that all the time. We did invest in a Switch not too long ago, which has been so much fun. And so every Friday night we do a game night, which Piper, our 4-year-old, she loves that we do that. We do too, but she absolutely loves it. So we always do pizza and we do a game night and we play on our Switch. But we have to like set everything up for that. So we have to bring down our projector screen. We have to set up the projector, pull out the Switch and all that stuff. Otherwise, it would just sit out there all the time and drive me insane, drive everybody else insane. So Cody would love to probably game more, but he's not able to. Sorry.
I like
And
reading.
then Tila's reading. Hi, you're reading Heartless Hunter. I want to read that super bad.
Heartless
And Hunter. And my husband is currently iRacing. I don't know what that is. I might be showing my age there.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. Is that like a thing on your phone? I'm assuming because it says iRacing. And Amy Murray, we game 2. You love playing Clue on Steam. What? I didn't know that was a thing. It's the same as the board game, which I love because I don't usually have 4 to 6 players to play with at home. Well, yeah, I get that. We are huge, huge, huge board gamers. During the winter, that's pretty much all we do is play board games and read. And so we've had to find a lot that we can play just us two, which has been, it was hard, but it was good. It was fun.
Tell them about Worm's friend.
Oh, yeah. Well, hold on. Hi, Donna. This is my best friend. Your hubby wants you to start Wheel of Time so bad. Yes, he does. But it took him 2 years to read through it, so I'm intimidated. But I have told you if you would just tandem read it with your audiobooks, then you'd be fine, but you won't do that. So, yeah, you're probably going to take 2 years to read it. But apparently it's worth it. I don't know. Yeah, Cody wanted me to tell you guys about Wormspan, which is the same thing as Wingspan, but with dragons. And so our little nerd hearts were very excited when that came out. And then Hannah, he loves all sorts of video games. He even has a farming simulator. I bought him a steering wheel for his controllers. What?
Are you telling on
farming simulator? Is that like a dream of his, is to like be a farmer? So he said, oh, I can't do that yet, so I'm going to do it virtually. That is amazing. And I can't say anything because, so I used to be a flower farmer, and I love games that have to do with that kind of thing. So like where you're just growing your flowers and stuff. And so I get it. I do get it. But that is cracking me up as well. A farming simulator. I feel like I should get Cody that because he wants to be a farmer, but we live on a boat. So, you know, maybe.
Farm the lake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so iRacing is an online racing simulation game on a PC. He has a steering wheel and pedals. Okay, so I have heard of that. I've never personally seen it, and I've never personally looked into it, but I have seen it. And I think it's because like Facebook and Google like listen to you, you know, and so we always talk about how we love racing games because like Mario Kart's one of our favorites. And then things like that will pop up, and I'm like, yeah, we're not interested. So that's probably why it stopped. Oh, yeah, we're both wearing our 7 Brew shirts, which I basically live in all of mine. I think I have, what, 5 or 6? 7? I don't know.
We're just full of it.
I don't know. So.
I hope I'm not ruining your sprint.
I mean, you're in it, so it's just fine. No, so basically for those that haven't joined before and you've never been in a sprint, what you're going to do is you're just going to pick up any book. It doesn't matter what it is. And I am going to switch to just like a fun background thing for you guys and silence myself so you won't hear us if we start talking or anything. And then you're just going to read until a certain point. Then we'll come back, take a little bit of a break, kind of catch up, see where we're all at. Yeah, and so that's another. You're about to make a late night coffee, which is probably a bad idea, but I need to finish this book. Well, and you have had a week already, and then isn't tomorrow like crazy testing day or something like that? So I'm not shocked if you need caffeine. I had to make, I don't know if you guys make these, and it's supposed to be a pink drink, but mine turns out purple because of blueberries, but it's coconut milk and white cranberry strawberry juice, and then lemonade, and then we do frozen berries. Donna, my friend on here, taught me to do frozen berries as your ice instead. Oh, it's delightful. But Heather, I get it. If I did that though, I would be up super, super late. And I have to function tomorrow with Piper. Otherwise she has to watch herself, and that's just not good. Hannah, I just love that you guys live on a boat. Yeah, we absolutely love it. It is definitely a learning curve. And it is something that we still are constantly having to change things. And I'm realizing like, okay, I don't love my stuff as much as I thought that I did because I'm willing to get rid of it if it means that I have more space on the boat. But I love it. I couldn't imagine living anywhere else right now. Mama, you're determined to finish the series by the end of May and taking a break going to. Yeah. My mom, Shannon, was saying that she wanted to read Wheel of Time and then go straight into Dune, and I was like, don't do that to yourself. Just don't. And then I know Donna's husband, Victor, he games while he reads, or while she reads. He actually has his own like platform and stuff. I'm not a gamer, so I don't understand it, but I know that he videos that sort of stuff.
Streams.
And then yes, okay, another test, state testing. That's what I was thinking. And I'm pretty sure Hannah said she's doing the same thing. So 2 months to go, or 2 months ago is when my mom started reading. So anyways, well, we have been chatting for like, 15 minutes already. So I am ready to get into some reading. You guys feel free to talk in the comments, but I'm going to switch things around. Let me see what time it is. So it is 7:46. So I will pop back on here. We'll say at the 30 because I know everybody's at different, or a lot of people are at different time zones. So we'll come in at the 30. So that'll give us about 45 minutes to read. And we'll just kind of check back in. But I will see you guys then. Hi, everybody. Give you guys a couple of seconds to finish up. I went a little over because I wanted to try and finish up the chapter that I was on. Let me catch up. Courtney, hi. Just got home from a performance of Bluey with my little guy and got him to bed. I will be starting When the Rain Ends by Mary Ellen Taylor for my In Real Life book club. Okay, I need to know about this Bluey because Piper, she's my 4-year-old, and she loves Bluey. I mean, what kid doesn't? But that sounds like a lot of fun. And I don't know anything about that book, but now I'm intrigued. And hi, Linda. Thanks for posting the link, Heather. Yes, thank you. You're exhausted from work and just want to cuddle with your dogs and read for the rest of the night. Yeah, I get that. Our dogs are too big to cuddle, so I just make Cody sit next to me and I cuddle on him, I guess. Laura. Hi, you're new here. And we just got the first 7 of the Gladly Gold series from the thrift stores, 8 and 9 are expensive in paperback and are 7 to 8 years after the first 7. So you had to wait. I mean, if you started from the beginning, you'd have to wait those 7 to 8 years. Man, that's a commitment that I'm not quite sure that I would be invested in. Oh, man. You read them years ago, and you used to have them. Wow. I don't know anything about that. Well, I didn't until I've started following Amy Marie for a while now, and she has gotten me hooked on all these other types of like little treasures that I didn't know anything about, which is exciting. So, okay, let's see where. Heather, you said you didn't read much, just a few pages, made your coffee, and started cleaning up for the night, but settled in now. Yeah. Is your coffee delicious, though? Like, is it everything you needed it to be after your day?
What kind of coffee?
Yeah, that's true. I'm a bougie girl when it comes to coffee. I can't just do black coffee.
Bougie.
Yeah. I'm almost 100 pages in I'm reading The Last Garden in England, and I have no idea what's going on. I am so confused because I like books that have different points of views, and I don't mind whenever those different points of views go different timelines. But this one has different points of views in multiple timelines. But so like you'll have one timeline that has like 3 different people's points of views. And so then I just get very, very confused because you have 3 timelines as well. Yeah, 3 timelines, which is, I love that it's talking about a garden. And as someone, like I said before, I was a flower farmer, so I love anything that has to do with flowers. And so when they're talking about them, I'm like getting all giddy because I understand what they're saying and I love it so much. But I have. He's just going to be that hype man in the back, you know? Oh, my goodness. Okay, Courtney, so you won tickets for a local organization to Bluey's Big Adventure. It was only an hour, but so cute. And we all played Keepy Uppy with giant balloons at the end. Oh, my goodness. I bet the kids loved that. Piper, we were literally just playing Keepy Uppy on Sunday at our friend's house. She loves it. And Kim, you're reading The Body in the Transit? I don't actually know what that is. The Transit. I feel like I should put it together. But I don't even want to guess. I'm not really sure. Yeah. Okay, Shannon. Hi, Mom. Have any of you read any of the RC? You were just telling me about that, the Gentleman Burglar books. Thinking of checking those out. And I meant to ask Amy Marie, my mystery buff over there, because I feel like she would know out of anybody. So, Amy, if you have, chime in and let us know. And then Linda. So your dogs don't think they are lap dogs, even though they are too big to be lap dogs. I have a couple of friends whose dogs refuse to believe that they are too big to fit in laps. So they do believe that they could survive in our laps. But one, she is a wolf German Shepherd mix, and she's an old lady, so she can't get up on the bed. and she also doesn't want to be picked up and put on the bed. But in her younger days, I feel like she would have constantly been up here if possible. And then Jubilee, she's our little brindle. Well, I say little. She's our smaller dog. She would want to be up here, but the problem is that she wants to be like as close as she can get to me, and then some. So I can't do that. I can't do that while reading as well. Linda, it's so sweet that yes, I'm very, very blessed to have him to read with. I'm very blessed that my best friend loves to read. My mom loves to read. My brother loves to read. Literally, it's like everybody that is in my close circle, they all love to read except for my father.
What'd she say?
That is so sweet that the two of us read together.
You got like halfway through the sentence and then I was lost.
So Cody, if you didn't hear earlier, Cody works about 2 hours away. And so he had been working all day. And so you might end up just watching him fall asleep while he reads. I don't know. You might.
I got 58 pages in.
Yeah, Mom said that Jubilee is a hot mess because she is. Jubilee is my dog, and she is something else. She is an escape artist too, which is super great. Whenever you live on a houseboat and you have to follow certain regulations, and she has figured out how to escape all of those regulations. So that's been really fun. And then I know that Amy and Kim are talking, but I've lost the conversation. So I'm not sure what's going on. But I hope that you guys got some reading done. Is anybody on track to finish a book tonight? Or no? I am. I mean, I have that much left, and I can, but I just don't know if I want to. Like I said, this is a very confusing book to me. Has anybody else also read this one? And maybe you can tell me that it does get better, because as of right now, I feel like I've just, I don't know. I just wasted. But it was interesting. I happened to stop right whenever it was switching to springtime, which is my favorite time of the year. And Amy Marie said that you just started it. Yeah. But you did didn't you just finish one yesterday or the day before? It was called, oh my goodness, we talked about it in like 2 different readathons. It was like a Scooby-Doo remake, I believe, that you just read, and I'm fascinated with. So I need you to just make a list of Scooby-Doo books that I need to apparently read. But it wasn't like, it's not Scooby-Doo, it's like a remake. I don't know, it's fascinating. Heather, you have 150 pages left if possible, as long as I don't fall asleep. Yeah, that's fair. But that's what the coffee's for.
This is a pretty good book.
And Amy, you are hopefully. Oh yeah, Cody, how's your book?
It's okay.
Okay. Well, there you go.
It's following a young man named Amy, who is, it's not quite this modern world, but he's getting ready to discover seven different levels of universes and kingdoms and worlds where he will become a knight.
Well, that is cool.
58 pages in.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's not Wheel of Time.
I don't know anything about that.
Caravel or Legendary.
Delta Smith, you're reading Braiding Sweetgrass right now, and I'm about 50 pages from finishing, hoping to finish tonight. Okay, so I've heard of Braiding Sweetgrass, but I don't remember why. I don't know what it was about. And it could have very well just been something that somebody had said. I don't know, but that sounds familiar. But you have 50 pages. You can do that. I believe you. I believe in you. Unless you're like a slow reader like me. Then, okay, it's not that slow. But, yes, till death do us part. You would think I'd remember that, but I can't. Yeah, it sounded super cute. It sounded really, really, really cute. Oh, and Amy, our other Amy, y'all both have the same name, Amy Marie. I know. Marie is a very popular middle name, though, sadly. It was probably one of those things where your moms were like, this is such a unique name, and then everybody was named that at the same time. That's what happened with me.
It's like Chris.
Or, I mean, Cody.
But it's not
Popular.
popular at all.
Grandma Susan, she just finished one right before we started, a cozy Nosy Neighbors. Okay. I love cozy, but Nosy Neighbors is something that I'm slowly starting to get more into. I did not know that was a thing until I started reading a couple of books that it just kept happening. It's like, what's going on? I don't know. Laura, you hope to finish. You have 150 pages left, but it's an easy read. Well, I have faith that everybody can finish their books tonight. We may have to stay up till midnight, but it'll happen. And Linda, she's not going to finish her book tonight, and falling asleep is a possibility. I also made an iced coffee tonight. I don't know how you guys can drink coffee this late at night and then expect to get any sleep. If I did that, I would be up until, not way beyond midnight. I have to pretty much cut myself off at like 3. That way I have a possibility of going to sleep at maybe 10 o'clock, maybe 11. I don't know. And Amy said, yeah, that's exactly what happened with her middle name. Yeah.
So fun fact, I Googled, is Cody a popular
Mm-hmm.
name? So the name, this is whatever it was, the name Cody is a boy's name of English origin, meaning helpful pillow.
You know?
In the early 1990s, Cody was in the top 25 most popular boy names in the USA, but it has been in decline since then. It retains a greater degree of popularity in the UK.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay, well, I don't live in the UK, so I don't know, but apparently there's a lot more Codys there. And if the doctors ever say, like, Cody, you got to cut down on your weight, you can say, I'm living up to my name.
It's pillow.
I'm supposed to be fluffy.
Fluffy.
Heather, caffeine just doesn't affect you dramatically, really. It helps a little, but I could go to sleep now if I wanted to. Okay, that's how Cody is. He'll go to sleep with like a cup of coffee there, and I'm like, just the smell of it will keep me awake. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I also have a friend who she drinks coffee to calm down, which just blows my mind. Amy Marie, you can't drink coffee at any point of the day. You start bouncing off the walls, way too jittery. Green tea is plenty of caffeine for me. Man, I am trying to get into the tea, but it's hard. It is hard for me. I have grown to really enjoy, though. I do spearmint with some honey, and I do some cinnamon in it, which sounds kind of weird, but I have PCOS, and so I need to have like spearmint and honey and cinnamon help with a lot of the symptoms, and so I try to put all those things together. So, yeah. So I'm getting into tea. Linda, you're kidding yourself with the coffee. Caffeine doesn't actually affect me. I just tell myself it does. Yes. Sometimes I feel like that's it. That's it, and it's the only thing that gets me through. It's like it reminds me of like the liquid luck in Harry Potter when he gives it to Ron, but he actually didn't give it to Ron. Yeah. My mom said your middle name is Shay, unashamedly from the Shannara books. Yep. So I am technically named after Shannara books, Maddie Shay or Madison Shay. Yeah. And then the smell of coffee keeps you up. Yeah, pretty much. But it's also because like I dream about it because I love coffee a lot too. So it's just not helpful for me. You love spearmint. You need to try it. Now, like, don't go crazy with the cinnamon, but just put a little bit of it in there because then it's like, I don't know. It doesn't taste fully like toothpaste. I don't know how to explain it. It's just better. It's so much better with the cinnamon in it. Donna, yeah, that's the secret of the tea. You can't make it delicious. Yeah, I know. Maybe we'll find one that we like and that we can just drink.
What'd you drink the other night? Was that the spearmint?
The tea that I made with my yeah. But I had bought this super cute. Now I can't remember what it's called. The thing you put the tea in. It's like it's right there. The word. Anyways, I had bought one and it's cute and it's like heart shaped. I'm so excited to use it, and I put the tea in it, and then I stuck it in hot coffee, and it all just came out of it because I guess the holes were a lot bigger than the coffee or than the tea grounds. I don't know. I was so sad with myself. Yeah, Donna, decanter. Thank you. The tea decanter. Yeah, so then I just had it all in there, and I was like, you know what? Whatever. It's just spearmint.
Did you try the one I bought for it?
No, I will now, though. Now that I know that my super cute, pretty expensive one doesn't work. Yeah, my mom, she wishes that she could just get into hot tea. I had to force myself because, like I said, I needed to drink this stuff to help with symptoms, and so that's the only reason.
Yeah, but we're Southerners. We drink our tea.
And I do love sweet tea. Are any of you guys Northerners who do not drink sweet tea, like as if it was water?
You say Northerners like they're different people.
I mean, we're not like different people, but I mean,
I guess so. They probably call us Southerners.
Well, yes. And I used to go up to Alaska every summer during high school, and you would order a sweet tea, and they would literally just be like, "What is that?" Which just blew my mind.
Makes you want to punch them in the throat.
But Alaska's like a whole different thing, you know. Like they're not really part of the United States. No, they are. But sweet tea is a food group in the South. That's what.
Yeah.
I just saw that. Yeah, this is true. Heather, you're a Southerner who does not like sweet tea. You've been worked at McAllister's and you just can't do it. Oh man.
It's okay. I'm
it's
not
all right.
a monstrous fan of sweet tea. I'd rather have that sweet tea.
He does.
Deep, dark pins.
Amy Marie, she's from the Southwest, and we drink iced black tea, but not sweet tea usually.
I mean, it's the same thing.
Well, kind of, yeah. It's like unsweet, but.
Make tea with black.
But.
Make tea with black tea.
Man. You guys are missing out. Linda, you're in Michigan. You really, really don't like sweet tea. Man, like I've just felt my heart crack a little bit with talking to you guys about this. But Amy Marie loves lemonade. See, I can't do lemonade. It gives me heartburn, which is ridiculous.
Which we do have a friend that has a lemonade trailer.
Yeah, and we do like hers, except for it still gives me heartburn.
Yeah, but it's amazing.
Yeah. Delta, my fam is from Mississippi. The sweet tea there is unlike anything else.
Oh,
I
sure.
absolutely believe that. It's like a goal of mine to eventually try their sweet tea. Because I just know it's on like a whole other level. You're in Texas? Is there tea that's not sweet? That's true. Where are you at from Texas? I actually was born and raised in Denton. So I am a huge Texas fan. Yeah. Yeah. But Hannah, you popped out and came back just in time for the sweet tea chat. I stand by that. It tastes like dirty water. What? How? You're from Tennessee. You're supposed to, like, isn't that what you guys, I mean, that's like what you survive off of, I thought. Maybe
Tennessee. No, broken love songs that are all country.
And whiskey. That's true. That's true. We are just
sad today.
Sorry, Delta, that's where you are. You're definitely an odd one out there. But that's okay. That's okay. We still love you.
Like I said, I don't really like sweet tea.
Yeah.
It is.
Anyone here refer to soda as pop? Yeah, it's pop. I don't know how I refer to it. Because
that's kind of a northern southern thing too. Because I know a lot of friends that I have in like Michigan, Illinois, or did have, they all called it like soda. With
right.
Their
Coke. Yeah, so you have like soda, Coke, and pop.
That northern draw.
Yeah. Well, so my dad and his family are technically like from the north for the most part. And so like there were things that I realized I picked up from them. And so I'm not sure if something's southern or northern, but we don't drink soda. So I guess that's what I call it. I guess I call it soda. Never really thought about it until you just asked that. You would try proper sweet tea, though. Okay, well, apparently we need to go to Mississippi and get some proper sweet tea.
Mississippi.
And all soda is Coke here. Yeah, I hear that a lot. And
that's what I say.
It got very confusing when I was a waitress for a while, and you got people from all over coming in, and you're just like, I'm not sure if you're actually ordering it or not. I'm not sure. Laura, you're in Austin, but you're from Rio Grande Valley. I've never been to Austin, but it was a goal. Like, I didn't live that far from it, but I always wanted to go. But Rio Grande Valley, I've never met somebody from the Rio Grande Valley. Do you miss it? Amy, you're in the Northeast, and you call it pop. So it is definitely a northern thing. Amy Marie, I call it soda. I think most people in Arizona call it soda. Okay. Excuse that noise. That's our AC.
Out in Arizona.
Net, you're from Illinois, and you call it pop. Oh, man, this is such a fascinating thing. The
Soda
conversations
pop.
we get into over
Soda
these.
pop.
You're in, okay, I'm in Minnesota. Is that correct? And you just call it soda?
Google it. I don't know what it is.
Or is that Maine?
No, Maine is MA.
Oh, maybe it is. Wow, it's been a while since I've had to study all that. Just showing my blonde roots. That's fine. Heather, now that you say that, I have heard that before. Everything is Coke. Yeah. A lot of people call it Coke down here. Oh, that's crazy, Heather. When we would go visit in Mississippi, we would bring back jugs of it because it's just so much better there. Even the tap water you make it with, because it's so. Wow, I never thought about that. Which we don't have great tap water here on the boat, so we bring our own tap water from other places too. Pop must be misspoken. I think it might be a Midwest thing. I might need to I'm not going to do this, but I should make a chart of where you guys say you're from and what you say, and then maybe that would give us more information. You're from Central Illinois and you call it soda, but go an hour north and they call it pop. Really? Wow. Fascinating.
That is fascinating because it's soda pop.
Hannah, everything is Coke. We choose chaos. I could see that. Hannah. Team everything is Coke. Yep. Yeah. You did. It's fine. I don't mind. I think I needed a break because, like I said, this book is making my head hurt. The conversations, yeah. Yeah, my mom, she drinks Diet Dr. Pepper. You do call it Nectar of the Gods, which is how I refer to my coffees. Specifically, the 7 brew coffee, hence the shirt. If you call it Coke but want a Dr. Pepper, do you order a Dr. Pepper Coke? How does that work? Oh, yeah. Or would you, I'm trying to remember how people would order something.
So anytime I ever ordered a Coke, they would be like, well, what kind? Especially around here.
Oh, silly.
I'm like, well, Dr. Pepper.
Well, what if you were ordering Coke and they said, I want a Coke? And they said, well, what Coke do you want?
You say, you order Coke, you order Coca-Cola.
No, now we're just making up extra rules.
Nope.
Laura, my brother stayed in Austin after college. Your hubby and you moved there 10 years ago, and your parents followed a few years later, so I'm happy. Oh, that's so sweet. That's kind of how it happened with all of us. I live close to my parents. I actually used to live right next door to my parents until we moved into the hospital. And then my brother lives really close by, but we have my mom's mom lives there, and my uncle, my cousin. Now half of us live on our boats, and the other half still live just 30 minutes on the road. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. You mean you order a Dr. Pepper, but anything carbonated falls under the Coke umbrella. I'm going to pick up Cokes at the grocery. Means any kind of carbonated beverage. That is just wild to me.
Backing me up.
What a mystery. Wow. My goodness. Yeah. It's all referred to as Coke around here. That is true. But I just don't talk about soda enough to remember any of this stuff.
We don't even drink.
You were so confused for a moment. It's okay. We'll straighten you out. Everything is Coke, and then you're asked what kind of Coke. Okay. Yep.
See, I wasn't just blowing smoke.
I know you're not always blowing smoke, but this was one of those. I don't know. Wow, that was good conversation. It definitely.
Okay, real quick.
Yes.
Quick survey before we get started. Iced or hot on your coffee? Let's hear it.
I'm an iced all the way. I very rarely drink it hot. Very rarely. He pretty much only drinks it hot unless we go through 7 brew. But that's because he doesn't usually get a coffee. He gets a chai, or he'll get energy drink or one of those kind of things.
Chai's are
Kim, sweet tea or diet Dr. Pepper. That you sound just like my mom. That's exactly what she drinks. I cannot get into. I can't do. I mean, I don't drink soda, so all of it tastes gross to me. But I was never able to get into the diet Dr. Pepper. Yeah, like I said, my mom's right there with you. Iced, even when it's below 0. I was like, yes, I will be standing in sub-0 degrees when it's absolutely frozen. You can walk on the water out here, and I will still have my iced coffee with me. Iced and hot, all on the same day, every day. Okay, but is it because it was started off hot and then it got cold? Because that doesn't count. And then Hannah, I'm sorry, but coffee is also dirty water. I can't do it either. What? Hannah, do you just drink water? Is that like it?
You can boot people, right?
No. Hannah has many other redeeming qualities. Yeah, my mom, iced 100%. Grandma Susan, usually hot for me. Okay. And then Kim is some part of a church. Okay. That was not what I was thinking. I was going to sound like an idiot. So thank you for clarifying that for me. Wow. Okay. Now we all know. Amy is the same. Oh my goodness. You love the smell of coffee. Hate the taste of it. Oh. It's sad. But yeah, that is, but the coffee does smell amazing.
It's kind of like cilantro.
You don't love coffee or soda. You mostly drink water, hot teas, unsweetened, and occasionally lemonade or chocolate milk for something sweet. And it just, you guys, blow my mind. Coke in a glass bottle is the best treat. That's true. She drinks those all the time. So does her husband. And it is really good. That's actually, I do confess that I have drank some of those a couple of times over like the last couple of months because Donna, she's my best friend, and her and her husband have had those. So I did drink them then.
Best drink is a root beer float.
Okay, those are good too. And also, when I was pregnant, the only thing I craved was peach Sprite, which was
Sonic.
Yeah. Well, that's because it's the only place you can get it from. Oh no, my hot coffee doesn't get cold. I have a warmer and I drink it too fast. Oh, see, I can't drink hot coffee fast, so then it gets cold, which is why I don't think I like it so much. Iced during the day, hot if it's below 30 degrees, and I have to be up before the sun. Wow. I always love when people can drink hot coffee. I'm always a little jealous. You're curious how you store all your books. Limited space. Do you regularly change out books on your shelves? Okay, yes. So I'm going to have to do a video on that because I've had several people ask that. We have, you can see the books back there. That is Cody's bookcase. And then we have like double the length of that. And I have one right behind this camera. You just obviously can't see it. And that's full of books. I have a bookcase at the end of the bed. And there's one massive one in our living room.
If you turn around, you can see it. I want to know how many people actually turn around.
Oh my goodness. But yes, I do. If I don't really like a book, it wasn't that great of a book, then we will usually like put them in little libraries, or we'll take them to one of our favorite thrift stores or bookstores and exchange them out there.
Unless it wound up being like disgusting garbage, I put them in the dumpster.
That's true. Depending upon the book. Yeah, Donna, you used to live in Africa, and even in the most remote villages, we could find Coca-Cola in a glass bottle. It was like a piece of Yeah, it's very true. Whenever I went to Guatemala or Haiti, it was the same way. Just crazy.
And those are probably the ones they use the real Coke in.
Yeah. And Hannah thinks that's so cool because it is. Heather, you have now got me hooked on the dirty Diet Coke.
Dirty Diet Coke. On the dirty water.
Yeah. Donna, don't even. Peach Sprite. Sometimes I still crave it, but I can't help it. When you're pregnant, you cannot help what you crave. So, And Donna, my dad always did bottled Coke and put peanuts in it. He did. That was my grandfather. Every time we'd visit him, he would always have that going. That and malts were his two favorite things. So, anyways, okay. Wow, we went on for like 30 minutes. Are you guys ready to get... I know, you guys are great. I really enjoyed that. I feel like I just learned so much more. My IQ has raised because of you guys. Thank y'all. Wow, I didn't think I was going to get smarter, but here we are. Thanks. So I guess we can go ahead and start reading again. We'll probably do another 45 minutes if you guys want to pop in there, and then we can close it out after that because it'll be 10 o'clock here, and I know that this guy's going to want to go to bed. and then I'm probably gonna want to go to bed. So I'll get the ambiance going again, and I will see you at the 45.
Shopify helps you sell at every stage of your business. Like that, let's put it online and see what happens stage.
And the site is live.
That we open.
Hi, guys. Hope you had a good little reading session. As y'all can see, Cody is officially out. I got about 50 more pages. I'm on page 55 now in this book, and I still have no idea what's going on. I'm probably not going to finish it tonight because I'm just not invested. I'm not enjoying it. It might be when I pick up later on. I don't know. I really had high goals for it, or high hopes for it, but that's okay. I have a huge TBR for next month that I'm very excited, and I will probably start reading a couple chapters tonight in one of the books after we're done here. But yeah. And you got some more reading done, enjoying this cozy. Well, good. Yeah, I wanted selfishly to just use that ambiance because I just really enjoy it. I don't know. I like whimsical, fantasy, cozy things, and that kind of felt like that's what that was. And then the ones I had a couple other ones that I really liked, but they always have like this weird walking sound, like the sound of footsteps, but you don't see anybody, and that's always just weird to me. So I didn't want to use that. Obviously, it's strange. And Grandma Susan made progress on both of your books. That's awesome. That's great. How much more do you have in either of them? If you're on Kindle, it's sometimes hard to tell. And you're just playing on Facebook. Yeah, I get that. I get into those little spirals a lot, especially at this time of night. And then you got ready for bed and you read 35 pages. Well, there you go. That's awesome. Hey, every little bit. I try to read every day, at least a little bit. And some days that's really hard, especially if you have little ones, which you do, Courtney. So it can sometimes just be hard. I fell asleep with his glasses on and everything. So if y'all didn't hear me say earlier, he works 2 hours away. And so he was like at work at like 7 this morning. And then he didn't get home until almost 7 tonight. So he's tired. You have 60 pages to go. Should finish during the next sprint. That is awesome. Yeah. I am going to be switching books for this next sprint. So I will not be able to finish the last book that I had for this month. That's okay. not all books are going to be winners. And this is actually like the 4th or 5th one that I DNF'd this month, which is kind of crazy to me. You're welcome for this sprint. Oh, thank you for subscribing, and please do come back. And if any of you guys are on here and you have not heard, we are doing a readathon. It's Mystery and Mayhem, and it is the last week of May. Several of the girls that are on here are some leaders for it as well, but it's through my channel. You can find all the information there, so you might want to go join that. And you made progress on extreme ownership. Pretty good book so far. That's awesome. You were just telling me about that the other day, so happy that you made some progress in that. Have you started or finished Emily Wilde yet? That's what I need to know. Laura reads, I probably need another hour, but I'm so tired, so it'll have to push it to May. Yeah, I get it. You finished one and you're 27. Oh no. Okay. Hey, that's awesome. Always love like going from one book straight to the next one, which is sometimes crazy, but especially like if I have the time to do that, I love doing that. You retired in December, so you're up all night reading and watching YouTube. Well, congratulations on retiring. That is amazing. And I mean, that's like my pastime as well. You should finish up this book at some point tomorrow. Then you're heading straight into book 11. Yeah, man, Mom, I'm so impressed with you, because those are chunkers of books, and she's doing all of these on Kindle, if I'm not mistaken. And I have a really hard time reading on Kindle. I just can't really do it. You're gonna head to bed. Thank you for the fun sprint, Maddie. You're so welcome, Amy, and I will talk to you soon. I'm sure. I mean, we're in the same chat every day together, so you're so welcome for the sprint. I thought that I was probably not the only person who really needed to try and get through the rest of my TBR this month. So I thought, why not try and push it? And it was very helpful for me because it made me get other books done today as well. So I was able to get through quite a few things. Yeah, it is the beauty of retirement. I don't know, I'm not retired, but I know my mom enjoys those things. And you've read 14 or 15 in April if you were picture books for Old School April. I don't know what Old School April is. That sounds intriguing, though. Yeah, we read a lot of picture books in our boat because we have a 4-year-old and she loves to read, which is good. You knew if you started Emily Wilde, then you would sleep. That is accurate. So the fun fact with Donna and I is we always share books. We have a book that we read together every month, but we always share books too. And I had made the mistake of starting twice. I started 2 different Frida McFadden books, the housemaid and the coworker, before I went to bed. And so then I didn't go to bed. And then I gave them to her and told her like this is what happened, and she did the exact same thing. So I believe you wouldn't be able to go to sleep either, because Emily Wilde, she's talking about the second one. I bet it's just as good as the first. Yeah, she agrees. Wasn't planned, but health had other plans. Yeah, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm also happy that you get to enjoy retirement. That's great. Okay, does everybody want to try and do another sprint? Maybe we try like, what time is it? So it's almost 10 here. Do we want to try maybe just like a 30-minute sprint just to really push the rest? You guys let me know what y'all have. I'm okay with that. I just would be changing my books. It was a readathon on YouTube. Most of the hosts do horror. You didn't have to do horror. See, I like those ones. That's why I like with our Mystery and Mayhem one, you don't actually have to read mystery books. It can be anything. I just love mystery books. That is my favorite genre. And I thought that it would be really fun to try and plan out this like entire like fictional murder and how people can come in from different angles with it, because we have, policemen, and then we have sleuths, and then we have the people who actually committed the murders or the crimes. So yeah, it's been interesting. I have been working nonstop on it, and it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, and then another sprint is fine with Grandma Susan. Nostalgia books, yeah. I love reading a good nostalgia book. Okay, it looks like a lot of you guys want to do another one. That's great. So then we will yeah, cozy mysteries are some of my favorite ones, but I really, really like funny mysteries as well. You're good with 30. Well, then we're going to go ahead and try and do another 30 minutes. Is there anything anybody needs to talk about before we get back into our books? Do we need to discuss what detergent we prefer to use or something? Because apparently we like to talk about what the difference is between the North and the South. Okay. You're going to go, but thanks. It's my first time. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here. This was actually my first sprint I've ever done. I've been a part of many of them, but I have not done one myself. And I figured since I'm going to be doing these for our readathon, I should probably get used to it. So we will definitely be doing this, hopefully, maybe weekly, maybe every other week. Just depends on my baby girl. But follow me on YouTube, and you will know through there. Shameless plug. So I was going to start a book from my TBR for next month, but this is what happens. So I just got the audiobook from the library for the disappearance of Rachel Price, or the reappearance of Rachel Price, and I have it on my Kindle as well. So I kind of want to start that. But I don't know. I also kind of want to start Amina al-Sarafi, but I don't know where that book went. Oh, it's right here. So I don't know. I don't know which one I'm going to read. I hope you do many more in the future. You did a great job. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It helps that I can just be a little awkward turtle in my home and you guys just come and join me in that. Yeah, Cody's going to have to go to sleep, so I hope you guys are okay with that. And I would have tried to do this in our living room, but the problem is that our living room is literally right above Piper's bedroom. She goes to sleep at 7:30, and I knew if I was trying to be in there talking, like it would keep her up, but then also like you guys would be hearing her trying to go, like Cody putting her down to sleep and all that stuff. So I figured we'd do it in the room, and so Cody would just have to just go to sleep in the background. Mom says good night. Okay, then it is 9:56. So we can do this for, we'll do this till the next 30. For me, it would be 10:30. For other people, I don't know what the 30 would be. We're reading more on Kindle and Hoopla. I have done 3 big library book hauls, physical books in the last week. Yeah, that's awesome. There are several books that I've been trying to do physically reading that I needed from the library. And so I have been doing a lot of those. I just have a very, very hard time with Kindle. And I don't know why. I can't figure it out. I just struggle anytime I'm trying to read on Kindle. And I wish that I didn't, because that would save a lot of space whenever we live on a boat. And I can't do it. So, oh well. It is what it is. So, yeah, I think I'm going to try and do my Rachel Price for this next sprint. But we will go ahead and get back into the sprint, and I should not have another commercial that's going to pop up at the end of the video. I completely forgot to renew my YouTube thing, which naturally would have been very helpful for this. So we're going to get previews probably. But until 10:30, you guys get your reading. I'll see y'all then. All right, guys, did y'all get any more reading done? I switched over to the reappearance of Rachel Price, and I just finished chapter 4, and I am enjoying it way more than the other books. So I think I made the right decision with that. And Grandma Susan, I saw that you said I use the Kindle app on my iPad. I can prop the iPad up on a pillow on my lap, and it's quite comfortable, perhaps the size of your device. That's what I've wondered, because I have the Fire. It's several years old, and I like it because literally it only comes down to the fact that the covers on the books are like the colors of the actual cover, but it is heavy, so I can't hold it for a long period of time. I want to get one of those things that I can clip on to my bookcase, and then it can hold it for me, and then get like a little clicker for it, which will make me extra lazy when I'm reading. But I do want to do that. But I don't know. I've thought about getting the Paperwhite because I feel like it might make it easier for me to read it, and especially at night, because it's just like a beacon of light whenever Cody's trying to sleep, and I always feel bad about that. So I don't know. I am tired. My goodness. Linda, I swore I was going to bed, and I stayed up and read another chapter. I feel like that's just the story of a reader's life, though. You know, it's like, oh, it's just one more, and then it's never just one more chapter. So I absolutely get that. That's how I have ended up staying up almost, way past my bedtime reading some books because of that exact issue. I have a Kindle and subscribe to Kindle Unlimited. I've probably only read 2 books on there, and I've had my Kindle for a year. I just love physical books. I like flipping back when needed. Yes, I am that person who I like to visually see how much further I have in a book. And while it can tell me a percentage, that's not going to help me anything because, I don't know. That's just not me. I am a visual learner. And so I feel like that kind of plays into that for me, for sure. But I just stopped using the Kindle Unlimited because I just never use it. And I think it's great for people who do. It's a wonderful product, but I just don't ever use it. I use my Fire tablet or the app on my phone. Yep. I am the physical person for sure when it comes to books. I love physical books, but the Kindle makes it easier to read in bed or without having other lights on. True. And my parents, who Shannon is my mom, her and my dad will come out to their boat, which is on the next dock beside ours. And it makes it a lot easier for her to go back and forth, especially since she's reading Wheel of Time. And if they're out here for, a week or whatnot, then she doesn't want to have to carry up these massive bricks, which I get. The Paperwhite is really nice and light. I also have the Kindle Scribe, which is really nice, but it is heavier than the Paperwhite, but not as heavy as the Fire. Use my Fire for graphic novels. Oh, I didn't even think about that, to use it for graphic novels, to be honest, because I've never read a graphic novel. I've read comics, but I haven't read a graphic novel, and I am reading one this month, and I was thinking, man, if I get into these, I'm going to have to start buying them. That's actually smart, just reading those on here. I might enjoy doing that on here way better than the regular ones, but I have not done any research on a Kindle Scribe before. Is that the one that you can write on? Like it's like a, I don't know, you can use a pencil of some sort, almost like an iPad? I don't know. I keep going back and forth, but then I'm also like, I have a Kindle Fire that I don't really use a ton. Do I really want to spend the money on a Paperwhite and then also not use it that much? I don't know. For now, I'm just going to stick with my physical books. My boat probably doesn't appreciate that, but that's what I'm going to do. So it is what it is. Mm. All right, well, here we go. I am ready for bed because it is 10:30 here, and I have, yeah, it's been a day, and so I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me and for doing this sprint. I enjoyed that. Oh, Linda, you're telling me what the scribe is. Yes, the scribe you can write on, but there's no color. I really got it because more words on the page. Graphic novels are so much cheaper if you read them digitally. I believe that. I wonder if they're part of Kindle Unlimited. Surely they would be. I don't know. If I like them, I'll have to start looking into that and do them on my Kindle instead. Because those aren't ones that I wouldn't want something like that where you can kind of get through those faster than your regular book. And so then it just feels like I have I don't know. The physical just doesn't make sense at that point to me. So I might look into that. But yeah, you guys are very, very welcome for doing this. I enjoyed it, and I am excited to do another one. I don't know when I'm going to do this. It may be a weekly thing. We might stick with, Tuesday night or something like that. I don't know, because I know that if you guys enjoy this a lot, Hannah from Teacher CBR, she does one every Friday night for the most part. So make sure that you guys join her, and we will for sure do one, and it's going to hopefully have a lot of us leaders from my Mystery MAYhem Readathon. So that's at the end of May. We will for sure be doing a readathon or a sprint. I'm sorry, a sprint at, I want to say the 25th. I think that's that Saturday. So if you want to, join for more than just me and have some other hosts in there, then that would be a great one to join as well. And you do not have to be a part of the readathon. But I guess until next time, I will make an announcement whenever I'm going to have another sprint. And I hope you guys will join me there. I'll see you guys later. Good night, guys. Good luck finishing y'all's books.